Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Accept.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
Mr. G's in Gregory is your locally owned and operated gas and convenience store. Open 7 days a week from 5 to 11:30, Sunday through Thursday, until midnight on Friday and Saturday for all your pregame and postgame conveniences. Mr. G's also has noon specials Monday through Friday. They also have a large assortment of pizza and fried food available all day. If you haven't had a chance to check out the newly remodeled Mr. G's, then stop in today.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
In these times where every dollar counts.
Welcome, everyone, to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce, South Dakota, as we get ready for a Class B matchup here in the SoDak 16. Winner will advance to the Class B state tournament next weekend, also out in Rapid City. Before this, we crowned a Class A competitor, as it was the Rapid City Christian Lady Comets defeating the Groton area Lady Tigers in 5 sets. So hopefully we have another good one here tonight. This one is going to be your 11th seeded Herreid Selby area Wolverines with an overall record of 25-6, taking on the 6th seeded Burke Lady Cougars with an overall record of 29-6. This is Brian Menning with LiveTicket.tv. Glad to be able to bring this to the Cougars TV.live network, a part of the Live Ticket family. So thank you for those of you tuning in to the Cougars TV.live broadcast as we wind up warm-ups here and get ready for action here. So don't know a whole lot about these teams, but I did a little bit of homework, so let's cover what I do know here. We'll start with the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. Again, overall record of 25-6. Their losses on the year have come to a Great Northwestern team who they lost to twice on the year, who's the number 2 seed in the SoDak 16 in Class B. They've lost a couple times to Ipswich as well, who's the 13th seed in the SoDak 16. Lost to a Lytton, North Dakota team, and then also to Warner, who was the number 3 seed over in Class A. So some tough competition for the Wolverines. For the Burke Lady Cougars, they have also lost to Warner on the year over in Class A. Lost a couple of times to Gayville Vollen, the number 9 seed, I believe, over in Class A. Maybe that's in Class B. Must be in Class B. Parkston a couple times, the number 4 seed in Class B here, according to the SoDak 16. And then they also lost a match to Winter, who was the number 5 seed over in Class A. So each team battle tested as they are done with warm-ups. They'll take the court here shortly. As they do that, let's go ahead and bring you the starting lineups for each team. I was able to grab those before the contest here. We'll start off with the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. They will start sophomore number 2, Alyssa Kaup, junior number 4, Katie Elby, senior number 5, Brooklyn Helm, another senior number 8, Brianna Yoakum, junior number 10, McKenna Beck, another junior number 12, Jesse Johnson, and rounding out the starting lineup for the Wolverines, senior number 13, Jordan Rosso. For your Burke Lady Cougars, they will start with a sophomore number 2, Emily Dykeman, junior number 6, Emily Spencer, senior number 7, Brianna Davis, another senior number 8, Emmy Hausman, another senior number 9, Caitlin Hagberg, senior number 10, Kyrie Matuka. Thank you to the Matuka family for giving me that pronunciation. And another senior rounding out the starting lineup, number 13, Daytona Paris. So a senior heavy lineup here for the Lady Cougars compared to the Wolverine roster. So we'll see if that senior leadership will give the Lady Cougars an advantage here tonight. If you're watching the live stream, it looks like Burke will be on your left side of the court in their white tops, either black or dark navy shorts with navy numbers. And Wolverines will be on the right side of the court in their white tops, black shorts, and purple sleeves. Starting lineup here being announced for the Lady Wolverines that I just gave you. So we'll have first serve here shortly. Good crowd here in Parkview as pretty much the lower section is filled. A pretty good crowd here in the upper section as well. So look forward to another great match. We got done with a classic just a few minutes ago over in Class A, so hoping for another good matchup here this evening. And now the starting lineup here for the Cougars. Maybe I should mention here that the Herreid Selby area Wolverines are head coached by Maria Sandmeyer, assisted by Kim Schroeder and Ashia Starks. The Burke Lady Cougars head coach Billy Joe Indahl, assisted by Mandy Frank and Nicole Harnack.
And over there, 5-foot senior, number 10, Kyrie Matuka. Coached by Mandy Frank and Nicole Harnack. Head coach of the Lady Cougars is Billy Joe Indahl.
We'll have first tip here right away. We don't have to go through national anthem or anything of that nature since we had a previous game here, so we'll get things started here shortly.
These officials are licensed by the SDHSAA and hired by the state with mutual agreement of schools participating in this event. Tonight's format, obviously, best of 5, rally scoring, must win by 2. But not the
Wolverines should feel a little bit at home as their school colors, the purple and gold, match Stanley County's as well. So we are ready for volleyball action here. Some final tweaks, and we'll double check for rotations, and we will be ready for volleyball. Final rotations being set here for the Lady Cougars. And we'll see who has first serve here. It appears to be the Lady Cougars, as it looks like they're going back for first serve, and there's the volleyball in Burke's direction, so they will have first serve, and it'll be Brianna Davis, the senior, kicking things off here. Received by the Wolverines. They'll have to free ball it over, and they do. Burke will set things up, then go to the middle. And that kill is good. That's going to be by number 8, Emmy Hausman, and Burke will get the first point of the evening. Davis with another jump serve. Not able to receive it is the Wolverines, so we'll give Davis an ace. And give the Lady Cougars a 2-0 advantage. Another serve not able to be received by the Wolverines, so back-to-back aces by Davis. Davis' serve that time is going to go wide. So the service error will give the Lady Wolverines their first point. And that'll send back number 8, Brianna Jokum, the senior, back to serve. Cougars play it, do get it over on 3, but it's going to go wide. As every point brings a cheer from the opposing team. It's loud here in Parkview. Jokum on the serve. Cougars receive it. They go to the outside with it. Played hit over on 2 by the Lady Wolverines. Cougars will back set it this time to the outside. Can't get it over on 3. And just like that, that'll tie things up at 3 apiece. As the Wolverines gave up the first 3, but pick up the next 3 to tie things up at 3 apiece. Jokum's serve. Lady Cougars receive another back set. Not a very good pass at all as it goes into the net. And will give the Wolverines a 4-3 advantage. Jokum still on serve. That one cannot be received, and that'll be an ace for Jokum. As the Wolverines have rattled off 5 in a row. That serve is short. Cougars are there. That set goes to the outside. That nice defense by the Wolverines, and somehow they're able to get it over on 3. That one's pushed over on 2, but that goes wide. And now make it 6 in a row for the Wolverines. Jokum still on serve. Pushed over on 2. Wolverines are there defensively. They go to the middle with it. Cougars are there defensively. That one gets hit over on 2. Trying to see who that was. That may have been number 8, I believe. Might have been Hausman on that kill. Either way, point to the Cougars. As I believe that's Caitlin Hagberg back to serve. And that was right at the net, and that was Hausman again, able to put that one away at the net. So the Cougars battle back and cut the deficit to 5-6. Hagberg back on serve. Received by the Wolverines. Cougars go to the outside with it. Wolverines with a chance here now. They go to the middle. Cougars play defensively. Second hit, and that's going to be 4 hits. So that point will go to the Wolverines. As number 4 goes back for the Lady Wolverines, that's going to be Keedy Albee. Back to serve. Albee with a strong serve. Cougars set it up. Kill attempt defended by the Wolverines. They'll go back to the outside. That's blocked at the net. And down. That block by Alyssa Kaup. We'll give the side out back to the Cougars. And it'll be Kyrie Matuka back to serve. That serve just a little too strong. So the service error will give the side out and point back to the Wolverines. And this will be Alyssa Kaup. Back to serve now for the Wolverines. As number 3, Anna Shear checks in for the Wolverines. Kaup ready to serve now. Her jump serve goes off the fingertips of the Cougars, and that'll be an ace. So the second ace in this first set for the Wolverines. Gives them a 9-6 advantage. Kaup with another jump serve. Cougars scramble, but able to get it over on the third hit. Wolverines set it up in the middle. That goes off the block. And must have landed inside the line as the point's going to go to the Wolverines. Kaup back to serve again. And that's going to go off the arms of the Cougars and be another ace for Kaup. So 11 serving 6 now here, and we're going to have a timeout on the court by Burke. We'll go ahead and take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
Let Southern Dakota Insurance do the work for you when it comes to your insurance needs. As your trusted choice independent agents, they have a number of companies to provide multiple quotes. Let their agents Brady, Jody, and Callie make you their priority. They will work hard to find you the most affordable insurance to custom fit your needs. Stop in at 933 Main Street in Burke or give them a call at 605-775-2097 for a hassle-free quote.
When life gets hard and our thoughts.
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium here in Fort Pierre as the Herreid Selby area Wolverines with a little bit of momentum here, an 11-6 lead here early on in set number 1. Wolverines are on serve with Alyssa Kaup back to serve. Her jump serve. Cougars made a last-second decision to let it go as it did go long, so good decision by the Lady Cougars to let that one go. As they get the side out back. And I believe that's Emmy Hausman, number 8, back to serve here for the Cougars. That rocket shot kill by Brianna Davis is good. And that is Emmy Hausman back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines will back set it to the outside. And that kill is going to be good by, I believe that was number 13. That's going to be Jordan Rosso. So the Wolverines get the point and side out back, and Rosso will go back to serve. With the Wolverines leading 12-8. Rosso with a jump serve. That's going to be too strong. The service error will give the Cougars the side out and point right back. As it'll be number 6, Emmy Spencer, back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Received by the Wolverines. They'll set it to the outside. And that kill is good. That's going to be credited to number 8 there on the outside. That's going to be Brianna Yoakum. That'll give the Wolverines a 13-9 advantage. As the Lady Wolverine is checked in, trying to catch a number there. Is that number 5, Brooklyn Helm, possibly? Not entirely sure. Cougars, some miscommunication in the backcourt. It's going to result in an ace as they didn't return it, as that is Helm on serve. Helm will serve again. Cougars get it over on 3. Wolverines set it up to the outside again, blocked, but goes wide. So another point to the Wolverines. Not sure who was in on that swing. Helm still serving, 15-9 advantage. Cougars will get the free ball over. Wolverines go back to the outside. Tip short this time. Tip back over. Wolverines back set it this time. Cougars are there defensively. From the back row. That's going to be wide, it looks like. Yes, wide. And so point to the Wolverines. Brooklyn Helm still on serve. And that's going to be too strong. Point and serve back to the Lady Cougars. As number 3 will 23, I should say, will check into the contest. That's Annie Kanad, a junior. And she will go back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines receive it. They'll set it to the outside. And that kill attempt is too wide. That attempt by Yoakum, just a little too strong. Kanad on the serve again. Wolverines go back to the outside with it. They go short, but Cougars are there. Cougars go to the outside with it. That's blocked at the net. Second attempt. Wolverines are there. Wolverines go to the outside with it. Nice defense by the Cougars that time. Wolverines set it in the middle. And that's going to go off the arms of a Lady Cougar and be a point for the Wolverines. Waiting for a Lady Wolverine to check in here. So it looks like she'll go back to serve. Appears to be number 11. That's Grayson Thorstensen, a sophomore. Cougars receive it. They set it up to the outside. Wolverines are there defensively. They'll go to the back row. Off the block. Cougars are there. Back to the outside. That kill attempt too strong. Thorntonson on serve. Cougars will set it. They go to the outside. Wolverines there defensively. They hit it over on 2. Cougars are there. Cougars hit it back over on 2. Wolverines with a chance here from the back row. Cougars are there once again. They'll set it to the outside. And that is going to end up going wide. Point to the Wolverines. The Wolverines will take a 19-11 lead here now in set number 1. Thorntonson still on serve. Cougars set it to the back row. That kill attempt too strong by Houseman. And that's going to result in another timeout here with the Herreid Selby area Wolverines leading 20-11. Let's go and take a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this.
Get too much to bear. Finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. It's been all Herreid Selby area so far here in this first set as they lead 20-11 and on serve. And good decision by the Lady Cougars to let that one as it just went long. And that'll send back Brianna Davis back to serve once again here for the Cougars. A couple of aces in her first service game. Wolverines will receive it this time. They'll back set it to the outside. And that kill is going to be good. Trying to get a number here for you. Looks like number 8 on the kill. That's going to be Yoakum. And Yoakum will go back to serve. Cougars from the outside. That goes off the block. Nice defense to keep that one alive here by the Wolverines. And that's going to go off the tip for the Wolverines' 22nd point. As Yoakum back to serve again. Cougars receive it. They'll set it to the outside. Punched over. Wolverines are there. 50-50 ball at the net. Cougars hit it over on 3. Back tap, but that tap by Rosso comes up short. So it'll be Caitlin Hagberg back to serve now here for the Cougars. That serve too strong. Gives the side out and point back to the Wolverines. As Katie Elby will go back to serve now here for the Wolverines. As number 3, Anna Shear will check in for the Wolverines as well. Elby's serve, played by the Cougars. That kill attempt is going to go off the basketball hoop above, so that kill will be good from the Cougars. I believe that was either Hausman or Hagberg. As Matuka will go back to serve here for the Cougars. Wolverines will back set it to the outside. Cougars are there. Push it over on 2. Wolverines will go to the outside with it. Punched over. Cougars push it back over on 2. Wolverines from the outside. Tipped over on 2. Catches the Wolverines off guard. That's going to be number 6. Emmy Spencer able to put that one away. As the Cougars try to battle back here, trailing 15-23. Matuka still on the serve. Wolverines will set it in the middle, punched over. Cougars with another chance here. That goes off the block. Wolverines are there. Back to the outside. That's going to get mishit by Shear and into the net. And we're going to have another timeout here on the court. We'll take another timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
Shop local with Burke, Gregory, and Winter Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crews at the building centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook or shop online anytime at buildingcentersd.com.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic.
All right, back live here in Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. Burke Lady Cougars on serve with Kyrie Matuka back to serve. That serve is going to come up short and into the net. And that'll give Herreid Selby area set point here in set number 1. And that'll send back Alyssa Kaup back to serve. She had a couple of aces herself in her first service game. Cougars able to play it. They go to the middle. And that kill is good. I believe that was number 6, Emmy Spencer, on that kill. And that'll send, looks like Emmy Hausman, I believe number 8, back to serve. Wolverines will back set it to the outside. That goes off the block. Cougars keep it alive. Able to get it over on 3, and they do. Wolverines with a chance here now. They go middle with it, but it comes up short. As Rosso can't get enough on it. Cougars stay alive. Hausman back on serve. It's hard to see if that's an 8 or a 9, but I believe it's an 8. Wolverines do get it over on 3. Cougars with a chance, played by the Wolverines. They push it over. And that kill attempt's going to be too strong. And the Herreid Selby area Wolverines will take the first set by the score 25-18. And with that, let's go ahead and take about a 2-minute break here. We'll get things reset, and we'll come back with second set action right after this.
Opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The Insurance Center in Winter is an independent insurance agency affiliated with many fine companies representing all types of insurance. They're able to provide you with a no-obligation comparison of your auto, home, business, crop, farm, life, and health insurance needs. Since they have access to so many companies, they have the ability to offer you the best possible coverages at the most competitive rates. For all of your insurance needs, it's the Insurance Center in Winter, White River, Platte, Burke, and Valentine.
All right, back here in Parkview Auditorium here in Fort Pierre, a very warm Parkview Auditorium, I should mention as well, as it's a little stuffy in the auditorium this evening, as not only myself, but I can see Todd Sandel fanning himself as well here, trying to get some air. Can't imagine what is down here on the court. Let me get my things reset here for the second set, obviously. As we are now in set 2 after the Wolverines were able to take that first set by the score 25-18. Slow start by the Wolverines in that first set, but they were able to battle back and get the momentum and not lose it, and end up winning by 7 points there in that first set. And the Wolverines will start set number 2 here with the serve. So I'm trying to see who that is back there. So these numbers are not very conducive for announcers. So Wolverines on serve. Cougars receive it. Can't get the third hit over, or they say it was blocked, but either way it ends up hitting the floor, and a point to the Wolverines. And that's number 8 back there, Yoakum, for the Wolverines. And that serve looks like it went wide. Official held up the flag indicating it went wide. That service error will give the Cougars the side out. And back to serve will be Brianna Davis. Received by the Wolverines. Back set to the outside. Cougars are there. And it finds an opening as that was number 2. That's going to be Emily Dykeman. She don't think she meant to do that, but it worked out for the Cougars. Davis back on serve. Wolverines able to play it. Blocked at the net. Wolverines able to recover. Another kill attempt blocked again. Wolverines recover once more. This time they push it over. Goes right back over to Wolverines with another chance here. That's blocked once again. Combo block by, let's see, number 8 and number 2 there. That's going to be Dykeman and Hausman with the combo block. Gives the Cougars a 3-1 lead here in set number 2. Davis with another serve. Wolverines go to the outside with it. Blocked once again. And off the block, it's going to go wide. Cougars starting off strong here in set 2 with a 4-1 advantage. And Davis will continue to serve. That serve isn't going to end up wide. So side out and point back to the Wolverines as it's going to be number 4, Katie Elby, back to serve for the Wolverines. Cougars able to receive. Can't get the third hit over as it goes into the net. That attempt was made by Caitlin Hagberg. Albee back on serve. And that serve is too strong. Gives the Cougars a 5-3 advantage. And Caitlin Hagberg back to serve. Jump serve received by the Wolverines. And we have a whistle, I'm guessing a net violation. That's just a guess, as I'm not sure what that hand signal was, but either way, the point's going to go to the Wolverines. And that'll send Alyssa Kaut back to serve for the Wolverines. Received by the Cougars. Kill attempt dug out by the Wolverines. That kill attempt is going to be too strong. And Cougars will lead 6-4 with Kyrie Matuka back to serve. Matuka serve received by the Wolverines. They go to the outside with it. Cougars are there. That one goes off the block. Wolverines able to recover. Wolverines mishit that one on the third attempt. We'll give the Burke Lady Cougars a 7-4 lead now with Matuka back to serve once again. Received by the Wolverines. Back set, pushed over. Cougars with a chance here now. They go to the middle. 50-50 ball at the net, and that's number 8. That's going to be Hausman able to put that one away. As she found that ball in her wheelhouse and able to put a good swing on it. So Matuka still on serve here for the Cougars. Received by the Wolverines. They do get it over on 3. Cougars will have a chance here to set something up. Partially blocked the net. Wolverines will set it now. They go to the middle of that. Kill attempt too strong. No tip. As the Cougars will extend their lead now to 9-4. Matuka on serve. Another strong serve. Back set. And that one's going to get blocked at the net by the Cougars. And we're going to have a timeout on the court here by Herreid Selby. We'll take one as well. We'll take another 30-second break here and be back right after this.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. It's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Could you use some extra cash?
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. The Burke Lady Cougars with a 10-4 advantage here in set number 2 as they battle back after losing that first set 25-18. Kyrie Matuka back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Goes off the hands of the Wolverines, and that'll result in an ace for Matuka. Cougars with all the momentum here so far in set number 2. Matuka again, this time the serve goes short. Wolverines able to play it. Can they get the third hit over? They do. Cougars will set it to the outside. That goes off the tip and down. That kill will credit to number 13, it looks like. That's going to be Daytona Paris. So Paris with her first kill. And Cougars with a 12-4 lead. Matuka again with the serve. Wolverines go outside. They push it over. Cougars will set it. They go to the outside with it. That goes off the tip. Wolverines are there. Now we got a whistle. Not sure what this is about, but Todd Sandel wants to talk to the corner official. They're talking about the near antenna here, whether or not it went over. And then we're going to award a point here to the Burke Lady Cougars. I'm guessing that third hit didn't cross the inside of the antenna, and that's what Todd Sandel's pointing out to the lady. They'll set it to the outside, blocked again at the net. Wolverines can't recover. 6 and 13 were there, it looks like, for the Cougars. That's going to be Spencer and Paris with the block. And the Cougars are rolling here in set number 2, leading 14-4. Matuka again on serve. That's way too strong. So a much needed side out by the Wolverines, as that's Rosso back there, I believe, on serve. Cougars set it up to the middle. They push it over. Wolverines will back set it. That one goes off the block. Is that going to be 4 hits? It is going to be 4 hits as it went into the net instead of off the block. So side out and point back to the Cougars. As I'm trying to catch a number here. That might be Hagberg back on the serve. That third hit's going to come up short. As the Cougars will take a 16-5 lead now here in set number 2. I guess that is number 8 back there. That's Hausman back there. Emmy Hausman on the serve here for the Cougars. Wolverines receive it. And that kill attempt will end up in the net as well. And we're going to have another timeout on the court here. We'll take another one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
The right nutrition, animal health.
Back live here at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre, as it's been all Burke in the second set as they've stormed out to a 17-5 advantage here in set number 2 after dropping the first set 25-18. As Emmy Hausman will be back to serve here for the Lady Cougars. Received by the Wolverines. They'll set it here off the block. Cougars set it to the outside. That goes off the Wolverine block. The Wolverines can't get there. Credit that kill. Looks like to Brianna Davis, number 7. And the Cougars continue to roll here in set number 2. Hausman on the serve again. Wolverines will set it to the outside. Free ball. Cougars hit it over on 2. Wolverines are there. Not the free ball it over on the third hit and do. Cougars will back set it this time. Wolverines, nice defensive play to keep that one alive from the back row. Cougars are there. Back and forth they go. Wolverines trying to save this one and unable to do so on the third hit. So the Lady Cougars with a 19-5 advantage now. Hausman on another serve. Wolverines able to play it. They go to the outside with it. That cross-court shot is good off the hands of a Lady Cougar. Didn't see who that kill was from, but the Wolverines get themselves a much-needed side out and get the serve back. As I believe that's number 5 back there, Brooklyn Helm on serve for the Wolverines. Cougars will set it to the outside. Wolverines have to play it off the basketball hoop. Nicely done as they save it. Cougars hit it over on 2. Catch the Wolverines off guard. That's going to be number 6, Emmy Spencer, hitting it over on the second hit. And it'll be Spencer back to serve now here for the Cougars. Received by the Wolverines. They'll set it to the outside. That's going to go off the Cougar block and down for a Wolverine point. As this will send number 11, it looks like, back for the Wolverines to serve. That's going to be Grayson Thorstensen. Thorstensen's serve comes up short and into the net. And that'll put the Cougars 4 points away from a second set victory. It's 23. We'll check in for the Lady Cougars. That's going to be Annie Connaught, and she will go back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Wolverines play it. They go to the outside. That goes off the tip. Cougars are there. This back set to the outside, off the hands of the Wolverines. They'll hit it over on 3. Cougars with another chance here now. They go cross court with it. Wolverines saved by the Cougars again. That goes out top of the net. Nice save by the Wolverines. As that one gets mishit from the back row and into the net. So Cougars find themselves 3 points away from a second set victory. Annie Connaught still back to serve. Received by the Wolverines. Hit over on the third hit from the back row. That goes off the fingertips of the Lady Cougars, though. They're able to save it, keep it alive, and get it over on the... Nope. And again, I think it didn't go on the right side of the antenna, so going to be a point here for the Wolverines. Trying to see who's back there here for the Wolverines on the serve, but I can't quite make out that number. Cougars receive it. They'll set it. And that swing gets blocked at the net. Point to the Wolverines. Still have a long way to go here, trailing 22-9. It's going to be Yoakum back serving here for the Wolverines. Cougars receive it. Go to the outside. That kill attempt nicely played by the Wolverines to keep that one alive. Cougars do the same on their end now, as they'll free ball it over. That one goes off the block and down. That kill going to be credited to 13. That's Rosso. Yoakum on the serve. Cougars receive it. From the back row, that one's going to get mishit. As the Wolverines try to make themselves a little bit of a run here. Still got a long way to go, trailing 11, serving 22. Yoakum to serve again. Cougars will set it from the back row. Nice defense there by the Wolverines. That cross-court kill attempt goes long. That attempt by Beck goes just a little wide. Cougars now 2 points away. Brandon Davis back on serve. Wolverines set it up, that kill attempt. Some miscommunication in the backcourt's going to result in a kill by the Wolverines. And Katie Elby will go back to serve. Received by the Cougars. They'll set it on the outside. And there's a nice swing and kill by Emmy Hausman as she's able to put that one away. And that'll give the Cougars set point here in set number 2. As I believe that's going to be Hagberg back to serve here for the Cougars. And she finds the coffin corner. And that'll put an end to set number 2 as the Burke Lady Cougars will win 25-12. And with that, we'll take a break here for 2 minutes, and we will be back with set number 3 here in just a moment.
And record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask Miller and Associates in Platte, South Dakota, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Looking to elevate your team?
Welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierce. We prep for set number 3 here as I get my scoreboard reset. As the Burke Lady Cougars come back in set 2 with a resounding 25-12 set 2 win to tie things up at 1 set apiece as we head into set 3. Have a bit of a delay on the court here. Not sure exactly what's going on yet as Todd Sandel is asking the teams to go back to the bench, I believe. So yes, teams are gonna head back to the bench. I saw Stanley County's athletic director head back somewhere, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but let's go and take another quick break here, and once action resumes, we'll be back as well right after this.
Or promote your business? Welcome to Apparel Works in Wagner. We specialize in high-quality screen printing, embroidery, banners, and promotional items tailored just for you. Whether you're a booster club, sports team, business, or organization, our custom apparel is perfect for those looking to make an impact. Experience our commitment to great customer service and high-quality products that leave a lasting impression. Apparel Works, bringing your ideas to life.
Check out Iverson Auto in Mitchell or Huron for great deals and top-notch service. Iverson Auto has it all. From the knowledgeable sales and finance teams to the experienced parts and service teams, plus the best detail shop in the region. Iverson Auto, 77 plus years in our community, locally owned and operated. We have always been here and always will be. Stop in for your next new or used ride or use one of our professional services at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron, or browse our inventory online anytime at iversonauto.com.
This is what matters.
All right, back to live action here from Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. A little maintenance issue as some things needed to be swept up on the court that Todd Sandel had picked out. So didn't want to, obviously, these players to injure themselves by slipping on something. So took another minute or two to clean things up, and we are ready for set 3. As it was Herreid Selby with a 25-18 victory in set 1, and Burke with a 25-12 victory in set 2. And I believe Burke will have the serve here starting set 3. And it'll be Brianna Davis back to serve here for the Cougars. Davis' serve just clears the net. The return goes right back to the Cougars. They'll set it to the outside. That goes off the block. The Wolverines are there. And that kill attempt from the back row, too strong by Rosso. And the Cougars get on the board here first in set number 3. That serve from Davis is missed hit and ends up short and into the net. As Yoakum will go back to serve here for the Wolverines. Received by the Cougars. They'll go to the outside with it. Off the hands of the Wolverines, so credit that kill. I believe it was number 8 over there, Houseman. And that'll send back Caitlin Hagberg back to serve here for the Cougars. Wolverines will set it to the outside. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it as Rosso able to put that one away for the kill. And that'll send back Katie Elby to serve here for the Wolverines. Received by the Cougars. They'll set it to the middle. That kill attempt is good. That's going to be number 8 once again. That's Houseman. Not keeping track of kills, folks, but that's a couple for her in this set. As Matuka will go back to serve. And she mishits that one and line drives it into the net. So back and forth we go and tied at 3 apiece now here in set number 3. As Alyssa Kopp will be back to serve for the Wolverines. Kopp with a strong serve. Cougar is able to receive it. Nice bump, set, and spike there by the Cougars. Was that Houseman again? They able to put that one away? I believe it was. And she will go back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines set it to the outside. And Rosso, that's actually going to be Jesse Johnson hits that one long and wide. So Cougars will take a 5-3 lead. And miscommunication in the backcourt's going to lead to an ace by Houseman. Houseman back to serve again. Received by the Wolverines. They'll back set it this time to the outside. Cougars are there. They'll set it in the middle. Nice defense by the Wolverines there. As they go to the middle and able to... Oh, I thought that one was well in. Official calls it out, and the groan from the crowd, you could hear it. I thought it was well in from my vantage point here. That was a missed call, and Todd Sandel wants to talk about it. I believe she did miss that call. That ball looked well in. I don't know if they can change a call here, but we shall see. I thought that kill was good. But they are going to stick with the call to the Cougars. Cougars catch a break there, to be honest with you folks. But anyway, we'll resume action here. Wolverines go off the block and kill. Trying to see who that was. That was Rosso there on that kill. And she will go back to serve. Trailing 4, serving 7. Her serve comes up short. Gives the side out right back to the Burke Lady Cougars. And that'll send back Emmy Spencer to serve now for the Cougars. And that serve is going to end up in the net. As the teams trade service errors. That'll send Brooklyn Helm back, number 5, for the Wolverines to serve. Cougars receive it. They'll set it to the middle. Wolverines with a chance here now as they go to the middle, and that one's put away by, once I get a number here, number 12. That's Jesse Johnson on the kill. Kyrie Matuka having a conversation with the official, not sure what about. Maybe she thought that ball was pushed on that kill attempt. Cougars will set it and they get it over on 3. Wolverines set it to the outside. Cougars are there defensively. Pushed over on the third hit, clips the top of the net. Wolverines with a chance from the outside. Cougars are there. Back to the outside, and that's going to end up off the tip. Burke's calling for a tip. Nobody's saying tip, so it's going to end up wide and point to the Wolverines. As the Wolverines are now within 1, 7 serving 8. As the intensity picks up here in Parkview. Back set by the Cougars, they'll have to push it over on 3. Wolverines set it to the outside. Cross-court kill attempt defended by the Cougars. There's a strong kill attempt by number 7 as the Wolverines couldn't play it. That's going to be Davis on that kill. And Cougars will lead 9-7 as number 23 checks in. That's Annie Canott. And she will go back to serve. Canott serve received by the Wolverines. Back set to the outside. Cougars with a chance here now as they go to the middle, but that kill attempt too strong. And that'll send back number 11 here for the Wolverines to serve. That's going to be Grayson Thorstensen. Thorstensen serve, clears the net. Cougars set it up to the middle. That goes off the block. Wolverines do a nice job to keep that alive. Can they get the third hit over? They do. Cougars will set it up again to the outside. And that kill attempt too wide. And that's going to knot things up at 9 apiece here in set number 3. Thorstensen still on the serve. Matuka receives it, plays it off the net. Cougars do a nice job of keeping that one alive. As the Wolverines with a chance from the outside. That one's blocked and lands inside. Oh, I thought it did. Again, they pointed. I guess that would be because Burke blocked it. It landed inside. That is the correct call. Never mind, I thought it was the reverse call for a second there. But that is the right call. As Brianna Davis for the Cougars will go back to serve once again. Off the arms of the Wolverines, they keep it alive. And push it over on the third hit, just clears the net. Pushed over on 2, catches the Wolverines off guard. That's Emmy Spencer again. So Davis on serve. Short serve played by the Wolverines. Back set to the outside. Cougars are there. They'll set it to the middle. Wolverines hit it over on 2. Cougars are there, though. Cougars with a chance here from the outside. Wolverines able to play it. They'll go back to the outside themselves off the block. Cougars can't get there. Not entirely sure who that was. I think that was number 8, Yoakum, on that kill. And I believe that's Yoakum back to serve. Cougars will set it. They go to the outside off the block. Wolverines set it. They go to the outside. Goes off the Burke blockers and down. And that's going to tie things up at 11 apiece now. Yoakum serve. Cougars go to the outside. Wolverines are there. That's set to the middle. That kill attempt too strong. And back to serve is going to be number 9 for the Cougars. That's Caitlin Hagberg. Wolverines receive it. They'll hit it over on 3. Cougars will set it up, hit it back over themselves. Wolverines go back to the outside. That cross-court attempt too strong. Cougars back to a 2-point advantage, 13-11 here in set number 3. Hagberg on the serve. Wolverines do a nice job of keeping that one alive. That goes off the block and then off the arm of Matuka. Didn't see who got that kill for the Wolverines. Katie Elby back to serve here now for Herreid Selby. Received by the Cougars. They'll set it to the middle. That goes off the block and wide. And back and forth we go. Tied up at 13 now. At least I have 13 apiece. Actually, what did I miss there? Sorry, Cougars are on serve. I got to adjust my scoreboard after this point. As that serve by Matuka is going to result in an ace. Get my scoreboard adjusted here, folks. Give me just a second here. As it's 15-12 Cougars. Wolverines from the middle. That goes off the Cougars for a kill. And again, I missed that number. I apologize, folks, but it's actually 15-13 here. Burke with the lead. Alyssa Kaup back to serve. Received by the Cougars. They'll set it. And that's a strong kill. Beautiful swing there by Emmy Hausman. Not going to be able to defend that one very much as a Wolverine defender. And Hausman will go back to serve here for the Cougars. Wolverines played, have to free ball it over. Cougars will set it. And I don't think she meant to do that, but number 7, Brianna Davis, able to find an opening in the defense to get herself a kill and give the Cougars a 17-13 advantage now. That's a strong kill from the Wolverines there. That's going to be Rosso, I believe. Once I confirm her number, there it is, number 13. It was her. And she will go back to serve for the Wolverines now. Received by the Cougars. They'll set it to the outside. Wolverines are there defensively. Third hit coming from the back rows. They free ball it over. Cougars back, set it to the outside. Blocked at the net. That block is going to be by trying to catch a number. It's like number 12, I believe. That's going to be Jesse Johnson. So 15 serving 17 now as Rosso back on serve. Miscommunication a little bit, but Cougars get it over. Wolverines with a chance here as they go to the middle. Cougars hit it over on 2. Wolverines are there. And that kill attempt is good from the outside. That's going to be Yoakum. And the Wolverines are within 1 now, 16 serving 17. Rosso on the serve. That one comes up short. Service error will give the side out and point back to the Cougars. With Emmy Spencer back to serve. And an 18-16 lead. Wolverines receive it. They'll set it to the outside. That kill attempt too strong by Yoakum. Spencer serves again. Wolverines go back to the outside with it. Cougars will set. They'll try the outside themselves, but miss hit by Davis. And that'll send Brooklyn Helm back for the Wolverines to serve. Back set by the Cougars. They'll push it over on 3. Wolverines will set it. They go to the outside. Yoakum gets blocked. Nice job by the Wolverines to keep that one alive. Cougars will free ball it back over. Wolverines go back to the outside. Blocked again, Yoakum. And that put away is put away by Davis. And they'll get the Cougars to 20, and we're going to have a timeout on the court. We'll go and take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Fort Randall Federal Credit Union.
All right, back live here in Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. Back and forth third set currently has the Burke Lady Cougars in the lead 20-17 over the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. If you're just joining us, it is one set apiece. Herreid Selby took the first set 25-18, and Burke battled back in impressive fashion, winning the second set 25-12. Burke is on serve as Andy Connaught goes back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines receive it. They'll set it to the outside to Yoakum. That goes off the block. Cougars set it to the outside. That goes off the block. Wolverines are there. Back to the outside from the back row. Cougars able to play it. They'll set it again to the outside. That gets blocked. Wolverines with a chance here now. That'll be pushed over on 2. Cougars scramble but able to save it. Wolverines will set it cross court on the outside. Cougars with a chance here now, but they have to free ball it. Wolverines will back set it this time to the outside. Cougars are there once again. Long point. Probably the longest point of the game so far. Cross court set again. That's going to go off the block and down as Yoakum's going to get another kill. As it looks like Grayson Thorstenson's going to get ready to check in, and she will go back to serve as she's done in the past when she checks in. Received by the Cougars, back set to the outside. There's just long. That was tough to tell from here, but it just a little bit long. So the Wolverines climb back within one. Thorstenson back on serve. Received by the Cougars. Set up for the middle, but missed it into the net. And that's going to tie things up at 20 apiece. And we're going to have a timeout from Burke here on the court. We'll go and take another one as well. We'll be back in another 30 seconds right after this.
Here for you across Southeast and Central South Dakota. As a member of your credit union, you can take advantage of many ways to manage your money. They offer many different accounts to help suit your needs with your savings. Nobody likes wasting money on high interest rates, and neither do they. At Fort Randall FCU, they have all types of loans available to help you manage your finances. With locations in Wagner and Platte, Fort Randall FCU is ready for any needs you may have.
Out here, you learn that
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. This one's shaping up to be a good one, just like we had previous to this. Our Class A matchup between Rapid City Christian and Groton area went to a 5-setter. This one's looking like it could turn out to be the same. Tied up at 20 apiece here now with the Wolverines on serve. Cougars go to the outside. That gets blocked. Cougars try to hit it over on two, and it gets hit into the net. So the Wolverines will take a 21-20 lead. Thorstenson on serve. Cougars go middle with it, and that kill attempt is good. As that's Davis able to put that one away. Again, the winner of this match will go to the Class B state tournament next weekend out in Rapid City. Davis on the serve there. Wolverines go to the outside. Nice defense by the Wolverines, but that's going to end up going wide on the return. Brianna Yoakum back to serve now as they lead 22-21. Cougars able to receive it. Kill attempt. Tipped over. Nicely done by, that's Rosso. Able to find an opening in the defense. And Burke will call their second and final timeout here of this set as they find themselves trailing 21-23. We'll be back in another 30 seconds right after this.
growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
All right, back to live action here in Fort Pierre as the crowd is fired up as the Herreid Selby with a 2-point advantage here, 23-21 here in set 3. As you can see, we are tied up at 1 set apiece. As Yoakum back to serve. Cougars receive it. They'll set it to the outside. That's going to go off the block. And result in a Cougar point. I believe that was either Davis or Hausman there again on the kill. Looks like Hagberg back there to serve. These 8s and 9s are hard to distinguish sometimes. That kill by Rosso is good. And that'll put the Wolverines at set point. As Katie Elby will go back to serve for the Wolverines to see if she can close this out as that serve gets line drive into the net as the Cougars are alive. And that'll send Kyrie Matuka back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Wolverines receive it. They'll set it to the middle. Cougars keep it alive, but can't get the third hit over as Matuka lost her balance, and the Wolverines will take set number 3 by the score 25-23. And so with that, we'll go ahead and take about a 2-minute break here. We'll come back with set number 4 right after this.
This Veterans Day, we pause to honor the brave men and women who have served our country with courage and sacrifice. In recognition of their service, Rosenberg Implement will be closed on Veterans Day. We are proud to live and work in the communities our veterans helped protect. From all of us at Rosenberg Implement, thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your dedication to our freedom.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Being a part of a community means...
All right, back live here in Fort Pierce. I get my scoreboard reset here for set number 4. As Herreid Selby has just taken a 2-1 lead over the Burke Lady Cougars. So Burke obviously needing this set to keep their season alive. Herreid Selby looking to close things out and advancing to the Class B state tournament. As it's Jochum on the first serve, and that serve goes long. As Davis on the serve now for the Cougars. Cougars push it over on 2. Wolverines are there. Cross court shot from the outside. Cougars are there defensively. That one goes off the block. Nice dig there defensively. As that gets mishit into the net by the Wolverines, and the Cougars jump out to a 2-0 lead here in set number 4. Davis on serve. That one just cleared the net, it looked like. Wolverines go to the outside with it. That strong kill just a little too long by Rosa. Oh! The initial call was out, and now she have pointed down. From here it looked out again. Oh, again, I don't know about that call from the official, but that break's going to go the Wolverines' way. And Katie Elby on the serve. Wolverines get it over on 3. Cougars are there. They'll set it, push it over on 2. Nobody there. Nice play once again by number 6, Emmy Spencer. Catching that Wolverine defense off guard. As the Cougars will lead 3-1. And Caitlin Hagberg back to serve. Clips the top of the net and goes down for an ace. Not what she intended, but her first ace of the evening. Will give the Cougars a 4-1 advantage. That one's going to go off the fingertips. Wolverines do a nice job of hustling after that one to keep it alive. Cougars will send it to the outside. And that one saved catch to the line, as the official says. As that's going to be Houseman with a kill. So 5-1 Lady Cougars here to start set 4. Just the start they were looking for. Hagberg on the serve. Wolverines go to Rosso in the middle. That goes off the block and good for a kill. Alyssa Kopp goes back to serve for the Wolverines. That one's not able to be played off the arms of the Cougars, so give Hop an ace. I unofficially have her with 3 aces on the evening. You see by the Cougars, they'll set it up in the middle. Nice defensive play by the Wolverines on their end as well, as they'll push it over on 3. Cougars will set it. They go back to the middle, pushed over. 50-50 ball here at the net. The Wolverines do a nice job of keeping that out of the net. Cougars do the same. Wolverines with nice hustle to keep that one alive. Cougars will set it. They go to the outside with it. That gets off the block. Cougars keep it alive. Wolverines will set it again. They go to the middle of the Rosso. That goes wide, it looks like. It does. Point to the Cougars. As Kyrie Matuka will go back to serve for the Cougars. Received by the Wolverines. Back set to the outside. Cougars are there but not able to handle it, so another kill from Rosso. That's Rosso back to serve now for the Wolverines as well. Cougars set it. Nice strong kill that time. Good swing by Houseman once again. And Houseman will go back to serve with a 7-4 lead. Houseman hits that one short. Nice defense by the Wolverines to keep that one alive. They'll free ball it over. Cougars are there. Second hit. And the Wolverines mishit their third hit into the net, which will give the Cougars an 8-4 lead. Houseman back to serve again. Can't play that one off the hands of the Wolverines. Houseman has her second ace of the evening, according to my unofficial stats. Extends the Cougar lead to 9-4. Wolverines receive at that time. They go to the outside. That goes off the arm of the Cougars. Couldn't tell if that was going long or not anyway, but Wolverines will get the kill by Rosso. And that'll send the Wolverines back on serve. Can't quite see the number from here. Cougars receive it, back set it, push it over on 3. Wolverines set it. Not a good one. They'll have to push it over themselves. Wolverines do a nice job of keeping that one alive from the back row. Cougars with a chance here from the outside. That goes wide. It looks like it does. So point to the Wolverines. It's going to be Brooklyn Helm back there serving for the Wolverines, but Kyrie Matuka wants another explanation here from the official about that last point. Not sure what they would be questioning for sure, but I don't know the sport of volleyball that well, but I guess the one thing I have noticed, it must be the players that have to go to the official, unlike other sports where the coaches can go right to the officials. It looks like in volleyball, the player must have to talk to the official, then the player goes and talks to their head coach. So here's the Cougars with another chance from the outside. And that one, cross-court kill is good. It just lands inside. I believe that was Hausman again. And that'll put Emmy Spencer back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines receive it. And get it over on 3. Cougars back set it to the outside. They'll free ball it over from the back and get it over. Cougars will set it again to the outside. Strong kill, better defense by the Wolverines. Can they get it over? They do. Cougars go middle that time. That kill is going to be good. This time by Daytona Paris. Haven't called her name a lot this evening, but she'll get credited for the kill there. Cougars extend their lead now to 11-6 here in set number 4. Wolverines will set it to the outside, push it over. Not a great pass, but able to save it. Cougars get it over on 3. Wolverines go back to the outside. Get it over on 2. Wolverines are there. Wolverines go middle with it. That one's going to go off the block a bit, and the Cougars can't get there. Credit Rosso, another kill. As number 11, Grayson Thorstensen, will check in and go back and do her serving duties. Cougars to the outside. Wolverines are there defensively. Wolverines go back to the outside. Nice save by the Cougars here. An incredible dig there as that one ends up landing in. Not sure who that was. It may have been number 5 by the Wolverines. Helm, again, didn't mean to do that, but it paid off. As that serve will get mishit into the net. And give the point inside out back to the Cougars. As Annie Connaught will get ready to check back in for the Cougars, and she will go back and for serving duty. .12 serving 8. Wolverines receive it. Back set to the outside. And that one by Yoakum goes inside the line for a kill. Yoakum back to serve now here for the Wolverines. Pushed over by the Cougars. Wolverines will set it for Rosso. That one's partially blocked. Cougars with another chance here as they go to the outside. Wolverines are there defensively. Back to the outside off the block. Back set to the back row. Wolverines are there this time. Back to the outside. Back set. One of the longer points of the evening as the Wolverines push it over on 2, but the Cougars are there. And this time the Wolverines aren't able to get to that one as it's Davis with the kill. And Davis will go back to serve, 13 serving 9. Wolverines able to receive it. Free ball it over on 3. Cougars with another chance here. They go to the outside. And that one's going to go wide. As Katie Elby will go back to serve now for the Wolverines. Cougars push it over on 3. Wolverines set it to the outside. That goes off the block. And the Wolverines have climbed within 2, 11 serving 13. Selby with a short serve. Cougars are there, but nobody there for the second hit. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. Probably taken by Burke. We'll go and take a 30-second timeout as well. And we will be back with set number 4 action right after this.
Sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
Mr. Jeezy.
All right, back live here in Fort Pierre at Parkview Auditorium. We got another good set brewing here as it's Burke currently leading 13-12 over Herreid Selby. It's Herreid Selby with a little bit of momentum here and the serve. It's Katie Elby on the serve. Received by the Cougars. They'll set it to the outside. That goes off the block, and the Wolverines can't get there. So it'll be Hausman on another kill. Much needed point and side out for the Cougars. I believe that's Hagberg, number 9, back to serve. Wolverines receive it. Short set to the middle. Cougars are there. They push it over on 2. Wolverines were ready that time. From the back row is Yoakum. Nobody there for the second hit for the Cougars, so Yoakum will get another kill. As Alyssa Kaup will go back to serve here for the Wolverines. Received by the Cougars, have a little bit of trouble. That one's blocked at the net. Blocked by Rosso. And that's going to knot things up at 14 apiece. Kaup on the serve. Cougars are there. They go to the outside with it. Some miscommunication back and forth. They go at the net. Nice plays defensively by both teams here. Cougars keep it alive. They go back to the middle, off the block and down. We'll credit that kill to number 2 of the Cougars. That's going to be Dykeman on that one. Her first kill, I believe. Tuca on the serve. Wolverines go to the outside with it. Keep the ball alive. Go to the outside with it. Gets blocked at the net. Combination block there between trying to see the other number there, Rosso, and looks like Jesse Johnson was there as well. So that'll knot things up at 15 apiece with the Wolverines on serve. And it's going to be Rosso on the serve. Backs up by the Cougars. That kill is good. And that's going to be Hausman once again, number 8. So 16 serving, 15 Cougars. This will be Hausman back to serve here for the Cougars. Wolverines go to the outside with it. Yoakum's there. Back to the Wolverines. Backs up to Yoakum again. Cougars go to the outside with it. That gets blocked at the net once again. I think Jesse Johnson was there again, number 12. And back and forth they go, knotted up at 16 apiece now. I believe that's number 5, Brooklyn Helm, back serving now for the Wolverines. Tips the top of the net and goes down for an ace. That break goes towards the Wolverines. (17 serving 16 now here for the Wolverines. That's going to find the coffin corner for back-to-back aces. Tough decision for the Cougars, but let that one go, and it found the corner. That was the correct call. It's up to the top of the net. Cougars are there this time. They'll go to the outside with it off the block. Wolverines keep it alive. Free ball, the third hit over. They'll go back to the outside with it. That kill is money, as that was number 7. That's Davis on the kill. And that'll send back number 6, Emmy Spencer, to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines are there. They'll set it to the outside. Yoakum gets partially blocked and then down to the outside. So Yoakum with another kill. As Thorstensen will check back in for the Wolverines and go back to serve. Cougars return it, go to the middle. 50-50 ball at the net here. Able to be put away by the Cougars, trying to get a number. Looks like number 9 had her hand on it. That's Hagberg. And that'll send back number 23, Kanata, as she checks back into the game. Wolverines back set to the outside. Cougars are there. 50-50 ball at the net again. That time put away by number 4 of the Wolverines. That's Selby. And Yoakum will go back to serve with the Wolverines leading 20-18. Received by the Cougars. They'll back set it to the outside. That gets blocked by the Wolverines. That was Rosso there for the block. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. We'll go ahead and take one as well. We'll be back for the conclusion of set number 4 right after this.
Gregory is your locally owned and operated gas and convenience store. Open 7 days a week from 5 to 11:30, Sunday through Thursday, until midnight on Friday and Saturday for all your pregame and postgame conveniences. Mr. G's also has noon specials Monday through Friday. They also have a large assortment of pizza and fried food available all day. If you haven't had a chance to check out the newly remodeled Mr. G's, then stop in today.
Generational success.
All right, we've got another good set brewing here in Fort Pierre, as it's the Herreid Selby area Wolverines with a 21-18 advantage over the Burke Lady Cougars. Herreid Selby takes this 4th set. They will advance to the State B volleyball tournament out in Rapid City the weekend of November 20th through the 22nd. Yoakum on the serve. That's going to be too strong and go long. A much needed side out and point for the Cougars. As that's Brianna Davis back there to serve. That one's blocked at the net and goes down. Blocked by Dykeman, and looks like Hagberg was there for the Cougars. And we're going to have another timeout here on the court. We'll take another one as well and come back to the conclusion of set number 4 here right after this.
Means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Lucky for us, life is...
Well, Burke able to rattle off a couple of points in a row to get back in it, as they have the momentum now. Although they still trail by 1, 20-21, but they are on serve. Again, Burke needs the set to take it to a set number 5, as they currently trail 2-1. Lady Cougars are on serve with Brianna Davis. Wolverines receive it. They'll set it to the outside. And that's going to go long. That kill by Rosso, too strong. And that's going to knot things up at 21 apiece. This is going to be anybody's set here, folks. Davis on the serve. Can't handle the serve as it goes off the arms of the Wolverines. That's going to be another ace for Davis. And they will take a 22-21 lead. Davis with another serve. Wolverines will set it to the outside, get it over. Cougars go to the outside. That one must have hit the line. The official saying it's in. It was hard to tell from my vantage point, but we're going to have yet another timeout on the court here with the Cougars with a 23-21 advantage. Let's take another 30-second timeout. And we'll be back once again to conclude set number 4 here right after this.
Full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
In these times where every dollar counts.
All right, we are back live here with the Burke Lady Cougars 2 points away from tying things up at 2 sets apiece and forcing a set number 5. Brianna Davis still on serve here for the Cougars as Parkview is rocking here, folks. Davis on serve. Wolverines receive it. They go to the outside with it. Rosso. Cougars are there. They'll get it over on 3, but it's blocked with the net. Cougars get it over on 2. Wolverines scramble, but able to free ball it over on the 3rd hit. They'll set it to the outside. That one's blocked. Thought that might have been going long, but Cougars recover. Wolverines set it to the middle. Cougars with another chance here. That one's poked over. Rosso's kill attempt too strong. And the Cougars find themselves on set point. Who would have thunk that both contests tonight were going to go 5 sets, but we are 1 point away from doing so. Wolverines able to receive that one. Going to go to the outside to Rosso. Cougars will set it to the outside. Wolverines are there defensively, push it over on 2. Set once again to the outside. Small tap. Wolverines able to keep it alive, but that hit. Second hit hits the top of the net and back down. And we will go to a set 5 as the Burke Lady Cougars force a 5th set with a 25-21 4th set win. So with that, let's go and take about another 2-minute break here. We'll be back with the 5th and final set right after this.
Let Southern Dakota Insurance do the work for you when it comes to your insurance needs. As your trusted choice independent agents, they have a number of companies to provide multiple quotes. Let their agents Brady, Jody, and Callie make you their priority. They will work hard to find you the most affordable insurance to custom fit your needs. Stop in at 933 Main Street in Burke or give them a call at 605-775-2097 for a hassle-free quote.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Shop local with Burke, Gregory, and Winter Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crews at the building centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook or shop online anytime at buildingcentersd.com.
Fentanyl is a powerful...
All right, we're back live in Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre as we get ready for a fifth and final set here. Let me get my scoreboard reset here once again, as we are tied up at 2 sets apiece. Let's go and quickly recap what's happened in the first 4 sets. It was Herreid Selby taking the first set 25-18. Burke dominating the second set 25-12. Set 3 went back to Herreid Selby 25-23. And Burke ended up taking set 4 25-21. And here we are, set 5 to go to the State B volleyball tournament out in Rapid City the weekend of November 20th through the 22nd. Again, these teams will play to the, you got to go to 15 now and win by 2. As Burke will have first serve, and it's Brianna Davis back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines able to play it, get it across from the back row. Cougars set it to the outside, that goes off the block. Wolverines will set it back to the outside, that's Yoakum. Cougars are able to play it. Wolverines with a chance here now, go back to Yoakum on the outside. Cougars do a nice job defensively, that goes off the block. Wolverines can't recover, and the Cougars get the first point. I think that was going to be credited. I believe that was Hausman once again. That serve is going to go wide, it looks like, by Davis. Parkview is really noisy right now, folks. I can't tell you how noisy this place is at the moment, with both fans from each team screaming at the top of their lungs as there's another point for the Wolverines. As Yoakum is on serve for the Wolverines. Hit over on 2. Wolverines do a nice job of getting there, but nobody can get there on the second hit. And back and forth to go at 2 apiece. As Caitlin Hagberg will go back to serve for the Cougars. That one's going to end up in the stands off the hands of the Wolverines. Give the Cougars a 3-2 advantage and an ace for Hagberg. We have an official timeout. It looks like, hope it's not an injury of some sort, but looks like number 10 might be holding her arm, or maybe it's some sort of tape job that came off. Actually, she might be holding her nose or mouth as well. But with that, let's go ahead and we'll take a quick 30-second timeout here. We'll be back. Well, actually, they put in a sub, so maybe it won't be as long of a break as I think it's going to be. Well, trying to determine if she's going to be able to come back in. Let's go ahead. They're checking for blood on the floor now as well, I think. So let's go ahead and take a quick 30-second break. We'll come back to action once action resumes live.
Synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing the same challenges.
My apologies for cutting that last ad short as we're getting ready to resume action here again. It was number 10, McKenna Beck for Herreid Selby, who had to go out. I think it's just a bloody nose. Not sure that anything caused it. Like, I don't think a ball hit her in the face or anything of that nature, but She looks to be fine. We'll see if she returns to the court here shortly. As we are still pausing briefly as the officials have a discussion here now. Thought we were just about ready to resume. So again, I'm not exactly sure what the delay is, but there's a whistle. It looks like we're ready to resume now. It'll be Lady Cougar serve. As I believe that's Hagberg out there on the serve. Wolverines return goes back to the Cougars. They'll go middle with it. That goes off the block. Wolverines are there. Yoakum from the back row. Cougars with another chance. Wolverines go middle now to Rosso, and Rosso able to put that one away for a kill. And back and forth we go, tied up at 3 apiece. And what a trooper McKenna Beck is as she's getting ready to check right back in. Tissue up the nose and all. As Katie Albee will go back to serve for the Wolverines. Cougars have to free ball it over, and they do. Wolverines set it up to the middle. We're also going to go off the block and good for a kill. Albee serve again, goes short. Cougars able to get there, but it goes back to the Wolverine side. And that tip comes up short by Rosso. And that'll tie things up at 4 apiece. And that'll put Kyrie Matuka back to serve for the Cougars. Wolverines have to push it over on 3. Cougars set it up to the outside. That goes off the block. Wolverines go to the middle. Nice save by the Cougars to keep that one alive. That one gets blocked with the net. Wolverines go middle once again. That's going to go wide, though. It looks like it does. Point to the Cougars. Cougars now lead 5-4. Matuka on the serve again. Wolverines scramble, not going to be able to get to that. We'll give Matuka an ace on that one. Unofficially have her with 3 aces on the evening. Wolverines go middle, they get blocked. Get over on 2. Wolverines were ready that time. Here's Beck. Cougars will set it up to the outside. Nice defense by the Wolverines. And that one's going to hit the back line for a kill. That was nicely placed by Brooklyn Helm. And Alyssa Kopp will be back to serve here for the Wolverines. And that's going to go off the arms of the Cougars, resulting in an ace. And that's going to tie things up at 6 apiece. Kopp with another strong serve. Cougars have trouble getting it, can't get it over on the 3rd hit. And the Wolverines will now lead 7-6. Again, it's the first team to 15. You got to win by 2. Kaup again on the serve. Cougars are there. They'll get it over. Wolverines to the back, set to the outside. Cougars back to the outside. Wolverines hit it over on 2. Back to the outside for the Cougars off the block. Wolverines will set it to the middle to Rosso. That goes off the block. Cougars keep it alive. Wolverines with another chance. They go back to the middle. Cougars keep it alive again. Nice defensive play by Kaup. One of the longer points of the evening. Wolverines with another chance from the outside. Cougars will set it middle this time. That's going to go wide. It's going to give the Wolverines an 8-6 advantage. Kaup still on serve here for the Wolverines. Cougars have a little trouble, but get it over on 3. Wolverines free ball it back. Cougars will set it to the outside. Back and forth they go. Here the Cougars with another chance. Wolverines hit it over on 2. And there's a kill from the Cougars by number 6. I believe that was Spencer. And it's going to be Emmy Hausman back to serve for the Lady Cougars. Wolverines go to the outside. Nice play defensively by the Cougars to keep that alive. Wolverines go middle with it. That's partially blocked and then finds the floor, so point to the Wolverines. As Rosso will go back to serve for Herreid Selby. Cougars go to the outside with it. That's a strong kill that goes off the arm of Kaup. That was, I believe that was maybe Davis that time on the kill. As it's Emmy Spencer back to serve for the Cougars. 8 serving 9. Wolverines go to the outside with it. That's Yoakum. That goes off the arm of the Cougars. So Yoakum with another kill. And Brooklyn Helm will go back to serve for the Wolverines. Played by the Cougars. They go to the middle with it. That gets blocked at the net. Blocked by number 12. That's going to be Jesse Johnson. And we're going to have a timeout on the court here with the Wolverines leading 11-8. We'll go and take a timeout as well, and we'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
You faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The Insurance Center in Winter is an independent insurance agency affiliated with many fine companies representing all types of insurance. They're able to provide you with a no-obligation comparison of your auto, home, business, crop, farm, life, and health insurance needs. Since they have access to so many companies, they have the ability to offer you the best possible coverages at the most competitive rates. For all of your insurance needs, it's the Insurance Center in Winter, White River, Platte, Burke, and Valentine.
All right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. Wolverines on serve, leading 11-8. Helm with the serve. Cougars play it, push it over on the third hit. Wolverines set it to the outside. That's Yoakum. Cougars go back to the outside themselves. Gets blocked, but able to recover. 50-50 ball at the net. Wolverines able to play it. From the back row is Rosso. They're going to say it's tipped. No argument from the Burke side of things. I didn't see it myself, but point's going to result in a Wolverine point. We're going to have another timeout here on the court. So let's take yet another 30-second break, and we'll be back once again right after this.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Could you use some extra cash?
Herreid Selby just 3 points away from going to the State B tournament out in Rapid City, the weekend of November 20th through the 22nd. The Wolverines with the momentum and the serve. Brooklyn Helm back to serve for the Wolverines. Cougars need a much needed side out here. They'll set it to the outside. That kill attempt way too strong. As the Wolverines find themselves 2 points away. As Andy Cannot will check in for the Lady Cougars. Helm still on serve. That's going to be too strong. So Cougars get the side out they were looking for. And it's going to be up to the service game of Andy Cannot to keep this alive here for the Lady Cougars. Wolverines receive it. They'll set it to the outside. Go short with it, but Cougars able to recover. Wolverines push it up over on 2. Cougars keep it alive. Get it over on 3. Wolverines from the back row. Cougars with another chance again. That one's going to go off the hands of the Wolverines, and another kill. I want to think that was number 7 again. That was Davis. And yet another timeout on the court here, folks. Let's take another 30-second break here, and we will be back once again right after this.
Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
The right nutrition, animal health.
Back live here in Fort Pierre at Parkview Auditorium. It's the Herreid Selby Wolverines with a 13-10 advantage over the Burke Lady Cougars at the moment. But Burke does have the serve. And he cannot on serve. Wolverines go to the outside with it. And that kill attempt too strong by Davis. It's going to go long. Oh, actually, they're going to say it was tipped. There was a tip call by one of the officials, so that point's going to go to the Cougars. And the Cougars find themselves trailing by 2, 11 serving 13. No argument from the Herreid Selby side of things. Here's Cannot on the serve. Wolverines set it to the outside for Yoakum. Yoakum mishits that one into the net. And we are going to have yet another timeout on the court here, it appears. I believe that's all the timeouts for both teams. So with that, let's take another 30-second break, and we'll come back with the conclusion of this 5th and final set right after this.
And record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco, locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Right, back live here at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. We got a good one here, folks. It's the Lady Cougars of Burke trailing by 1 here, but they are on serve. 12 serving 13. Again, set 5, first team to 15. Will advance, got to win by 2. Wolverines go to the outside to Yoakum. Cougars are there, they got to hustle to track it down and do. They free ball it over. Wolverines struggle a bit. They'll have to get the free ball over and do. Cougars will go to the outside with it. There's Davis. Nice play defensively. Goes up to the rafters. Wolverines do a nice job of saving that ball. Cougars with another chance here. Go back to Davis on the outside. That's off the fingertips. Nice job once again on the hustle. Cougars hit it over on 2. Wolverines are there. Davis with another chance. Kaup once again with another dig. Defensively. Cougars with another chance. Here's Davis again. That goes off the block. Wolverines go outside to Yoakum. That goes off the net and down. And the Wolverines find themselves on match point. As it looks like number 11, Grayson Thorstensen, will check in for the Wolverines and go back to serve. Thorstensen serve received by the Cougars. Back set off the block. Gets pushed over on the third hit. Cougars will have to play a free ball here. They get it over. 50-50 ball at the net. That one's pushed down by trying to catch a number here. Looks like number 9. That would be Caitlin Hagberg. As the Cougars remain alive here. That'll send, looks like Brianna Davis back to serve. Wolverines have to scramble. They save it. Get the free ball over on the third hit. Cougars will set it to the outside. That gets blocked. And the Herreid Selby area Wolverines will win that 5th set, 15-13, and go to the State B tournament the weekend of November 20th out in Rapid City as they defeat the Burke Lady Cougars in 5 sets, 3-2. Great match by both teams. Had 2 incredible matches here this evening. So congratulations to the Herreid Selby area Wolverines on a hard-fought match. Let's go ahead and take a quick break here. I'll come back with some final thoughts and wrap the stream up here in a couple minutes. So we'll be back right after this.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask Miller and Associates in Platte, South Dakota, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Looking to elevate your team spirit or promote your business? Welcome to Apparel Works in Wagner.
We specialize in high-quality screen printing, embroidery, banners, and promotional items tailored just for you. Whether you're a booster club, sports team, business, or organization, our custom apparel is perfect for those looking to make an impact. Experience our commitment to great customer service and high-quality products that leave a lasting impression. Apparel Works, bringing your ideas to life.
Check out Iverson Auto in Metro.
All right, welcome back to Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre as the Lady Wolverines are receiving their medals and we'll advance again to the Class B state tournament out in Rapid City. Hard-fought 5-set victory over a very game Burke Lady Cougars. Let's go ahead and wrap up this 5-setter. It started out set one. It did go to Herreid Selby with a score of 25-18. Set two was all Burke as they won set two 25-12. Set three went back to Herreid Selby in a hard-fought back-and-forth third set. Ended up being 25-23. Burke clawed back in set four, winning 25-21. And again, in a classic fifth and final set here, the Wolverines end up squeaking it out in the end, winning 15-13. Either team obviously deserved to go to the state tournament. Both talented teams, but Herreid Selby, I don't know, again, if you want to call it an upset, you can, as they were the higher seeded team, if you will, as they were the 11th seed coming in. Burke was the number 6 seed out of the 16 SoDak 16 teams. So if you can classify it as an upset, if you will, but very evenly matched teams, obviously, by the way the scores went tonight. So we not only got one, but two great games here in Parkview Auditorium this evening. So congratulations to both Herreid Selby and to Rapid City Christian as they will advance on the Class A side of things. Again, with that state volleyball tournament, all taking place out in Rapid City the weekend of November 20th through the 22nd. So with that, I know I'm exhausted. I can't imagine what the girls feel like. So with that, let's go ahead and we'll end the stream. I want to thank the folks from Burke for allowing me to call this on their live stream channel. So at CougarsLive.tv. So I appreciate everyone tuning in the Burke area, even the Herreid Selby area, if you were tuning in tonight. So we appreciate the viewership, and hopefully I called it the best I could. Volleyball, not my best sport, but I do the best I can, so I appreciate it. I want to give a big thank you to my wife, Jerry, for running camera for me tonight as I did the play-by-play and production part of things. So with that, we'll wrap things up. I want to thank the folks at Live Ticket for giving me an opportunity as well for doing this as well. So with that, let's go ahead and wrap things up for this evening. Safe travels to both teams as they travel back this evening. And congratulations once again to not only Herreid Selby, but to Rapid City Christian as well on advancing to the state tournaments in their respective classes. So with that, everyone have a good evening and good night.